Hey guys, it's Hailey and welcome back to my crochet corner. And in today's video, guys, we have like a mission. Today, we're gonna make bears. I have 2 bears that I want to finish in this video. We also need to make our 1 item of market prep. I didn't make anything yesterday, so we have to make 2 to cover up for yesterday. But if you guys watched my last video, every day until October 5th, I want to at least make 1 item to put away in a market bin so that we can slowly start market prepping. I have started both of the bears that I want to finish, so let me grab all the parts so that I can show you them. The first bear I started is in Parfait Chunky. This is the color Tangerine. This is a free pattern on Instagram, so I'll have it linked down below. But this is going to be a pumpkin bear. And I'm making him out of Parfait Chunky. I've never made a project solely out of Parfait Chunky before. So we're testing it out on this pumpkin bear. I do have some of the parts. Like I have both of the arms, I have the 2 ears, I have 1 leg, and then I have the head. So all that's left to make is the other leg, and then we have to crochet it up to the body, and then we need to make like a pumpkin stem and the pumpkin leaf, and then sew everything together, and this will be our cute little pumpkin bear. The next bear we're making is also a free pattern on Instagram. This one is by Crochet by Hailey. I know that for a fact, and we're also using a new yarn that I've never made a project in this before, which is the Parfait Plush in the color Rust. And here's a side-by-side comparison between Parfait Chunky and the new Parfait Plush. This is very similar to Sweet Snickles Light, like slash Chanel Home Slim. Very nice, but I've never made a project out of it because it's brand new. So we're making a little bear, and there's different versions you can do. You can do one with like a bee striped hat or a frog hat. I'm gonna do the bee striped hat, but maybe do it in Halloween color so I can have 2 little Halloween bears. So for this bear, I went ahead, here are the arms, and then these are the ears, and then this is how far I got on the body. Like he has like a little belly. This is how far I've got on the belly. First bear that I want to finish is going to be this little bear. I want to do him first just because I've already been working on it all morning, and I just want to finish him. I've done this pattern before. It's going to be less sewing than the other pattern, so I just want to go ahead and get this guy done first because, once again, I've done this pattern before. I'm more familiar with it, and I feel like I can finish this pretty quickly. I feel like there's not much left. Just got to finish the body, do the head, and we got to figure out the hat. But we're going to go ahead and work on this guy first, and the plan is we're going to work on this bear, and I'm going to stop, maybe make our 2 items of market prep so we can make sure we get them done, and then we can finish like the second bear. Here's the progress on Mr. Bear. I just finished crocheting the arms in. Look how funny he looks without a head. But now we need to go ahead and crochet the head on there. These look so good. This yarn, I am loving the Parfait Plush. In my last video, a few of you guys commented that I should just buy it. I should just buy the new yarn, and so I am. And we're gonna do that in this video. We're gonna buy the yarn. Guys, don't mind. I'm like slowly ripping off my nails. So if my nails look really crusty, just don't look, okay? I'm gonna trust you guys not to look. Just don't look at them too closely. But yeah, here he is. He's looking good. And let's finish him. He should be done within the next hour, I hope, right? Here's Mr. Bear so far. Guys, he looks so good. I've like haven't done this pattern in so much, but I genuinely love this bear pattern. He has like a little tummy. Like, he's so cute. But now we have to do the hat, and I think I want to do the hat black and orange stripes. So we have black and we have orange and tangerine. But what I'm going to have to do is just do double the rounds whenever there's orange so that it comes out the same thickness as the black, because this black in particular in Sweet Snuggles is also pretty thick. So you can see like Parfait Chunky is like half the size. So the rounds where I use the orange, I'm just going to do that round twice. So that the hat is all finished, and it does turn out that you actually do sew the hat onto the head because we did some back loops only. So we have to sew this into the head, which I'm glad because I don't have to weave in these ends for the color changes. But like, like imagine him with a little hat. Wait, stop. Hello? Guys, look, he's gonna have a little Halloween hat. And then I still have the ears that we need to sew on. So just like picture him with 2 ears. Hold on. Oops. Anyways, he's gonna look so good. He's gonna look so good. Oh, that's so cute. Is he giving spooky? It's now a little later and I'm here with a very sad update. I was waiting because I had to go run some errands with my mom. So I was waiting here and I was like, okay, let me just keep working on the pumpkin bear, right? In Parfait Chunky. I already told you guys I'm not liking the Parfait Chunky. So I'm like, okay, I'll work on the pumpkin bear. I'm working on the pumpkin bear. I hate Parfait Chunky. Like, I really hate it. And this has solidified that I hate it. Where's the head of my crochet hook? Gone. It snapped. Using this Parfait Chunky. Parfait Chunky, I don't know if this skein is just bad, but it's awful. Like, it's awful. Like, my O-Fire hook is having a hard time, like, gliding through the stitches. And then my O-Fire hook broke, so I changed to a metal hook, and it's even worse. This is how far I got. Look at how tiny his body is. Oh my god. I need to see what the stitch count is on this versus the other bear. Here is our little bear from earlier. Here's Pumpkin Bear. This one, I believe, the biggest was 40 stitches around the body. And the biggest on this one is 32. There's only an 8 stitch difference. That is insane. So I decided for the 2 items we're going to make 2 zombies. Ideally, I want to have at my market like a whole section that is just like Halloween, spooky, fall, dedicated, and just have a bunch of different spooky and fall plushies there. So I need to start my collection of like zombies because I want to have a bunch of those guys. I don't know how many is too much, you know, but we're making 2. I have 1 body. Here's the second one, and we're just going to make 2 little zombies. This pattern is actually my bee pattern. This is Evie the Bee, but I just change up the colors. I add some scarring / I don't know what you would call it, like scarring or like stitches or whatever. Honestly I use both. But yeah, so we're gonna make 2 bees and hopefully I'll be back with 2 finished bees. Shouldn't take too long. This pattern is also quite quick. I feel like honestly it takes about like 20 minutes each. It's really quick, but I'm gonna do these really quickly so that we can add them to our little market box. We're gonna start a little market box and I'm so excited, but we're gonna do. Did you guys see that? This hook just came. I like this hook better anyways. I was looking for this hook. What the heck? Anyways, also I've been debating if I want to. Oh, this one feels so much better. This one glides so much better. But I was debating if I should order more O-Fire hooks because I think I want to change my sizing. Since I made that zombie cow with my 5mm hook, I like how my Sweet Snuggles plushie, my Sweet Snuggles Light plushies are coming out using a 5mm hook instead of a 6. And then for Burnett, right now I'm using a 7 and I feel like it's fine. Maybe I also want to size down my Burnett from a 7 to a 6. I honestly really like 7 for Burnett, but you know, like there's sometimes skeins that aren't as thick. Maybe for those ones I could size down to a 6. Like a lot of the Burnett baby blanket, a lot of those colors are a little bit thinner, but these ones are both super full and I feel like I like how my things look with the 7. But for Sweet Snuggles Light, I'm debating maybe I size down from a 6 to a 5 because I really like that. Or maybe I should order a 5.5 maybe. I think that's what I might do, order 5.5. Both of the bees are now finished. Here they are. I am obsessed with these. I think this is one of my favorite like Halloween spooky plushies that I make because they're just perfect. I love them. I hope that people at my market are gonna love them. I'm like so excited because I've never had a market like right before Halloween. So I've never gotten to like market prep and like set up a little spooky station at my like market booth before. So I'm really excited for this year. And now we have 2 zombies to add. Guys, I have a little box and we're gonna start putting all the stuff that I make throughout the week to market prep, and then in the weekend we can move them to the tub that's in the garage. But I feel like it's a good idea just to slowly fill up our box in the room and then we'll transfer it to the bigger tub in the garage. First up, we actually need to add our mushrooms that we did earlier this week. I finished these guys on Sunday, which is the beginning of the week, so we're gonna add them into our box. And hopefully by the end of the week, we can have this box at least halfway filled with smaller to medium-sized items. There's the mushrooms, and now 1B and 2B. And the goal is to have this like at least halfway filled by the end of each week until the market. We're gonna finish this now. I don't want to, but I might as well. We're gonna... Look at his legs, like, ew. I have now finished Mr. Pumpkin Bear, and you know what? I don't hate him. I think I was judging a little bit too far in the beginning. Overall, he looks great. Will I ever make it again in Parfait Chunky? Probably not. Will I use Parfait Chunky ever again? Also, probably not. But he looks really good. Look at him. Overall, he's super cute, but Parfait Chunky, it's just not for me. It's just not for me. It's not my liking. Overall, he is very cute. Here's the size comparison between the two bears. Look at them. It's like so crazy to me, like the size difference when they took literally the same amount of time. But like, they're cute. And this bear, I don't know if I mentioned it, but this bear is Parfait Plush. And then this is Parfait Chunky. So if you guys wanted a comparison between Parfait Chunky and Parfait Plush, look at that. Guys, we're going to transition over to the living room because my grandma got to go to bed. We're going to go out there, and I think we're going to maybe end this video by ordering some Parfait Plush. I'm also gonna do some late night crocheting. Like, I haven't done a late night crochet session in so long, but I don't know what I want to make. I was thinking about making a giraffe. I don't know if these eyes look crazy. Like, I don't have many eyes painted, and the last time I did this giraffe, I did blue eyes, but I don't have any blue eyes. But I do have these, like, these eyes, right? And they're kind of like orangey, kind of bronze, and this is the color that I studied the giraffe in. Like, do we think that looks good? Like, I don't even know if you guys can see. But, like, do we think that's gonna look good? Like, does that look good? Oh, I also have my zombie cow that's still not finished because I need to paint eyes. But it's like whenever I paint eyes, I have to, like, dedicate, like, a day to paint eyes. Because I also have to paint a bunch of eyes for Dreamy Knots. Dreamy Knot Crochet. So I need to find a day this week, either maybe Thursday, and I paint some eyes. And also, so many of you guys have been asking, Hailey, are the eyes coming back in stock? Hailey, do you have any eyes left? So don't quote me on this, but sometime soon you guys are gonna get a surprise limited edition drop of the eyes. And that's it, guys. I'm not gonna do no more eyes because it's just not worth my time. I would rather be crocheting than spending my day painting eyes. So you guys are gonna get a super limited eye drop sometime in the next week, maybe. You heard it here. You heard it here. I found our project for the night. If you guys know Allie, her is Cozy Guru. She came out with a witch cat and a pumpkin cat, and I've been dying to make these, and I may make one tonight. I think I'm gonna work on the witch cat just because for the pumpkin one I have to cut out the pieces on the Cricut, and I'm not that advanced on using the Cricut. So we're gonna do the witch cat tonight. We're gonna start it. Hopefully we can get it done tonight. If not, we'll finish it tomorrow morning. But guys, we're gonna transition over to the living room. So I'm gonna pick out all my yarn colors we're gonna need for the cat. And then I'm gonna take my computer, we're gonna take the camera, we're gonna take my iPad. What else are we gonna take? I don't know. We need to make sure we grab all our supplies, and we're gonna relocate to the living room to order Parfait Plush and work on a witch cat. Okay, you guys, don't mind the lighting out here, but I placed my premiere order. I got, all of this is the Parfait Plush. I got 1 black, 2 rust, 1 carrot, 1 toffee, 1 summer squash, 3 cotton candy, and then 3 poppy. And that was our Parfait Plush order. So for those of you who told me to order it, I did it, and I ordered it, and I ordered a bunch of it to try it. and have all the colors and see all the colors and all of that. But now I'm gonna work on the witch cat. I'm making it out of brunette, and I'm just gonna be out here for a little bit. I am starting to get tired, so I might not be out here long, but we're gonna work on the witch cat and we're gonna make it gray. The next day. Don't mind how I look. I just got back from the gym, but this morning I somewhat finished our witch cat, but I need to start closing out this video because it needs to come out today. But if you guys see ends sticking out of the dress, no you don't, just pretend that it's finished and that the ends are weaved in, but everything else is done. So prepare yourself in 3, 2, 1. Witch cat. And I also need to sew on the tail. I made the tail, I just haven't sewed it on yet, but just pretend it's done. Guys, look! It's a cute little witch cat. This pattern is the cutest. I bought the bundle. It comes with the witch cat as well as a pumpkin cat that I also want to make sometime maybe this week. But I had to make little Hazel. Her name is Hazel, the witch cat, and this is just so cute. Like, I want to make another one of this so bad. I feel like I whipped this up pretty quickly. I started it last night. I did the head, the arms, the leg, and the ears. I did that all last night, and then this morning I just built it all up and sewed everything together, and it's just so cute. I didn't do the little cauldron bag, but I think it looks just as cute with the little dress and the hat. Like, this is so stinking cute, and I want to make this in a bunch of different colors, and you guys are going to definitely be seeing me make this pattern a lot more. So let's do a little recap of everything that we have. We have the witch cat. Wait. We also have this little bear wearing a little spooky hat. Also, look at the size difference. Hazel, the witch cat, is large. Like, this is a big plushie. Like, I thought this bear was kind of big, but Hazel is like... I also made this out of brunette blanket, which is why it's also bigger. And then compare it to our little pumpkin bear. Oh my god, it's literally... Guys, look at Pumpkin Bear. Pumpkin Bear can't even, like, compare. He's so tiny. Oh my god. Guys, not like the witch cat is really not like that big. Like, I feel like it's an average, maybe like large size plushie. He's just so tiny. So we have, right, we have like a small, medium, and large. And I think they all came out so cute. I literally love them all. But I definitely think Hazel is probably my favorite. I am so in love with all of them. Don't forget, I'll have all the links down below if you guys want to recreate your own. And also, don't forget to comment what you guys were working on while you guys were watching this video. And if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already. And I'll see you guys in the next vlog. Bye, everyone!